Okay, so exactly how do these power leveling guides work? It's really simple. If you're familiar with the old written power leveling guides that you could buy and download, and then you'd read, you'd alt tab in and out of the game, or you'd print out a couple hundred pages and you'd read and follow through on a written guide to tell you where to go in the game. These power leveling guides work very similar, except that all the guide information is installed like a World of Warcraft add-on right into the game. They install really easy. So how they work is real simple. This is the guide here. When you first enter the game, you make a tune. It recognizes your race, so it knows what starting area you're at, and it automatically kicks off the guide. Um, you can minimize that. That's what I do. I minimize it down because we only really want to see the step in the guide that we're working on. We're not really concerned about the further steps. So I've got a quest, the very first quest when you first come in with a level 1 dwarf that I'm finishing up, so I can show you how the game picks up. It automatically detects when you've finished and kicks off to the next step. So we're going to hopefully get our last piece of wolf meat here and finish this quest up. We'll see. Yep, we've got it. If you notice, a little arrow, directional arrow popped up here. Tell us where we've got to go next. It tells us the distance and what we need to do when we're there. The guide has also moved to the next step. It's telling us where we need to go and what we need to do. If we're going on to another quest, it'll tell us what quest we're going to do and what we need to do on that quest. In this case, we are going to turn in this quest that we just finished, and we're going to pick up 3 more quests. So we're going to go ahead and just follow our arrow over. If you notice, this arrow is yellow. Now you can move that arrow. You can put it anywhere you want on the screen, whatever works best for you. And the same with the step and the guide steps. You can put them anywhere you want on the screen, whatever works best for you. Again, if you want to do battlegrounds, raid instances, go into town, work your professions, you don't want the guide there. Really simple. You hit an X over here in the top right, closes the guide. You right click, clear waypoint, and the guide's gone away. If you want to start the guide back up again, there's a little icon up here. You click on it, brings the guide back up. There's a forward and backward arrow. You just hit the back arrow, hit the forward arrow, and you're right back on your step. Okay, so if you watch that arrow, we're going to follow it over to our next step in the guide. It's yellow now. It'll slowly turn green as we get closer. That's another indicator of how far you are from the point you need to go to. At the furthest point, it'll be red. It'll turn orange, yellow, and then green tells you you're very close to where you need to be. Okay, so we're back here. We're going to turn in a quest to this guy, and we're going to pick up 2 quests. Really important. Only pick up the quests that the guide tells you to pick up. It sometimes won't have you pick up all the quests from a certain quest giver. The reason for that is these are power leveling guides. They're designed for you to do the most efficient quests for power leveling. It eliminates quests that take too long to finish, or the experience and reward are just not worth it for the time spent. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our quests. We've got 2 to pick up from this guy. And then there's 1 more quest we need to pick up from Valor Frosthammer. Here he is. Should be quest a new threat. It is. We'll pick that up. And then automatically moves on to the next step in the quest. In this case, it's having us go out and start doing the quest we just picked up. So again, all we do is follow that arrow. This guide tells you exactly what you need to do. It'll give you special details down at the bottom. Let's say you're going to see a quest giver and they're inside a building. It'll tell you what building they're inside, whether they're upstairs or downstairs. It gives you a lot of detailed information about quests, things that you won't get from Blizzard in the game, and you won't get, honestly, from a lot of the written guides. So again, we would just follow this out. You notice the arrow is yellow It'll slowly turn to green as we get closer to where we need to be, and it takes us right out to the guys that we need to kill for this quest. Now, a lot of quests have multiple areas where you can kill the things you need to kill. This guide is going to take you to the highest populated area of mobs that you need to kill so you can knock them out in a very short period of time. If you notice here, we've got burly rockjaws and rockjaw trogs. Those are the things that we would need to do to complete this quest. So it really is that simple. This guide goes step by step all the way out to level 70. You're also going to get free upgrades anytime there's an expansion or they expand the leveling cap, like with the Lich King going to the new leveling cap of level 80. When those quest paths are available, you're going to be able to go to the Power Leveling Guide website, download those questing paths into your add-on, and then you're going to be able to power level tunes all the way up to level 80. It's a great program. If you're new and you want to level a tune up really quick or take away the headache of how to complete a quest, what areas you need to be questing at for a certain level, this will give you all of that. If you're an older player and you want to just be able to blow up tunes really fast, these are the best power leveling guides out there. For the cost, compared to a written leveling guide, there's no comparison. These are way better. You don't have to flip in and out of the game. Everything's right here. You can turn it on and off when you want to. Check out my website, wowrapidlevel.com, wowrapidlevel.com. I think you really like it. Probably see you out there in the realms. I got about a dozen level 70 tunes. Have a good one.